Hello everyone, here I am, and Duds will be arriving shortly. Here he comes. Today we're going to be doing the Hunter's Call and we're going to be hunting MEGS. Now the goal of today is to try and get to grade 30 on the Hunter's Call, so we're going to get down the emissary and we're going to get out looking for MEGS. Unfortunately, we had absolutely no idea how to use the lens. The lens is just strange to us. It didn't show us any information. The actual guide didn't give us any information either. So we were kind of like, what do we do? So we were just looking around aimlessly for a little while. Eventually, though, we did spot this like pink strand in the sky, so we followed it over to some wreckage, and we met our friend, the nice and lovely Meg. There she is. What a beauty! What a beauty! So here we go. Here's the fight we're on. So the Meg is not easy, but it's not awful. And we really did struggle a little bit here, just because the Meg decides to attack in places you can't hit. Like, for example, right here, hitting our back quarter is not a place we can usually hit with a cannon. But after it did that, it just disappeared. Like, we hit it once and it just disappeared. And we're like, oh, right, okay. So we had to go and search for it again, and this is just part of the voyage, unfortunately. We have to go away and search. Unfortunately, I have no idea how to use the lens. Again, playing around with it, eventually work it out and spot the Meg in the distance, so we head over. Now, when you head over to this Meg, what happens is then it changes to the other lens, and you have to follow then the pink strands from the area we were just looking at to where the Meg's location is. And eventually you come across it, and usually there'll be some sort of like wreckage or something you can grab. There's going to be a few things on there that we can grab to get our emissary up. So you can see they're already grade 2, and which is great, which is exactly what we want to be. And then we're going to find the Meg again very close by. There you go, there's the Meg. Now, the Meg here does something very strange, and you'll see in a second. The Meg decides to do a sneak attack on us. So you'll see here now that it gets stuck on the island. It's trying to like get free from the island, and I'm thinking, well, it's stuck, so we've got a great opportunity to go in and finish it off. Then it decides to just creep up to us and attack us from here. Really helpful. I mean, what can you do? You can't do anything there, can you? So we just carry on fighting it. We're obviously getting absolutely wrecked at this point because the Meg is just all over us and there's not much we can do. But eventually it just decides to scarper again, and we have to go out looking for it. And again, we just follow the same process, find it again, and this time we're taking no prisoners. We're just finishing this Meg off. We've had enough of it now. So I get on the cannons, just start to try and absolutely wreck it, trying to stop it from attacking the ship as well. So you can see here, when it comes in for its attack, as long as I get 2 hits on it, it should disappear. And that's what it does. So I just try to do that as much as I can. Unfortunately, though, the Meg will get the better of us every now and again. So you'll see in this clip that the Meg does get the better of me. I miss a shot and it was there and it attacked us. But it is just how it is, and it's a couple of times here it's going to happen. Duds goes back on the cannons. Duds is much better at cannons than I am, but even still getting that attack on us, and we had to just defend a little bit. But eventually we managed to get it, and that's the first Meg down. The great thing about this is we get the loot. The loot, though, for the Hunter's Call isn't that great, to be honest, but it is all about this reputation and getting that grade flag up. Okay, so Meg 2, let's go and do it. So we're going to do sail 2 so we can actually go and do some fishing, because why wouldn't you want to do some fishing? Fishing is awesome. And the reason why we're doing the fishing really is because we want to get that grade up a little bit, and also we want to sell these fish. These fish are worth a lot of money to us and a lot of reputation, which is great. One thing I do recommend, though, is you cook the fish on the stove, and do that with the Meg meat as well, because that's going to increase the price by a lot. So you need to do that. Now, this Meg is the Shadowmoor. The Shadowmoor Meg is slow but very powerful, and you'll see that she's going to cause a lot of damage to our ship. And especially when I run out of cannonballs there, she's going to knock me flying off the ship. Like, she is a big, strong girl. So we kind of scare her away. We managed to get the last bit of fishes to get ourselves to grade 5, which is exactly what we want to do our last Meg later on. And then we're back into the Meg hunting. Unfortunately, we had to go through this whole thing of attacking the Meg, disappearing, then we're coming back again. So in the meantime, we thought, well, we might as well go sell all our stuff. Because at the end of the day, what we want to do is we want to make that reputation, and we might as well get it if we've got grade 5, because, yeah, we can't go any higher than that. So unfortunately, though, you don't get a lot of money for the Hunter's Call, and you don't get too much reputation either, unfortunately. But we're doing this because we just want to get to that grade 30, like I said. And we also get lots of commendations, and the commendations are really great. because we haven't really done this much, we're getting a lot of commendations in one go, and that's always really nice. And again, we'll come back to Hunters Call another time in the video, because I really want to kind of get Hunters Call out of the way, because it's a bit boring, to be honest. But anyway, back into it, and we were back against the Meg, and the Meg is going to kind of take a lot of hits here. I hit it 4 times, and then slightly missed the 5th shot, and that was a big deal. Like we finished off that fight pretty quickly, actually. Otherwise, this fight could have gone a lot longer. And it was just a case of us just making sure that the Meg is in front of us before we shot, and we didn't waste any cannonballs. The Meg will get another good hit on us, which she does. Unfortunately, that's just going to be the case. But overall, we're in full control here, and you see here, I'm just going to knock the Meg down. There you go, another shot. And then we go switch to the other side, and I get the final kill. It does try to steal the kill off me, but there we go. We have a Meg down. Literally straight after we killed the Meg, we were attacked by another Meg, actual world event Meg this time. And this was super easy, to be honest. There was nowhere near as aggressive as the others, and it took no time at all. And that was another Meg out of the way. But the loot from this Meg was a little bit better. It had more of the conventional loot that you expect. So we managed to pick that up and head on to our next section. Although on our way, we were going off to fight our new Meg target, which was what we were going to do in a minute. But we came across another ship, and they wanted an alliance. So we thought, well, why not? I guess it just gives us a chance to go out and attack their Meg without having to get into any sort of fights, which we usually end up getting into. But for today, we were like, nope, not today, not today. We joined this alliance with a group of people. There was a couple of ships, by about 3 or 4 people, and they're relatively nice. We kind of left us alone, and they left us. We left them alone. They left us alone, and we were free to go off and head and attack our ancient Meg that we were looking for. So this is what you get when you get grade 5. You get the ability to fight an ancient Meg, and the ancient Meg is extremely difficult and a lot longer to beat than the normal Megs. And they also get attacked by barnacle bros. I don't know what they're actually called, but I just call them barnacle bros. They're just annoying, to be honest. And this Meg is absolutely monstrous. Look at it. Whoa. And to be honest, the fight was really hard. Like, we really struggled. We had, obviously, the storm to contend with. We were fighting this Meg. It's very slow, but it's extremely powerful. We managed to just about finish it there, but it's not going to be the only time that we managed to save it. But you can see here, it's just absolutely wrecking the ship. Like, it was causing a lot of issues, and we were actually struggling a lot with this, to be honest. There you go. As soon as I was just finished healing the ship up, it attacked us again. We got holes in every single bit of the ship. And not to mention, we're also trying to deal with these barnacle bros at the same time, which is not helping us at all. It just carried on like this. We were just really struggling with it. We were getting good hits, but it was just attacking us in the rear quarter, knocking us off the ship, like putting 4 or 5 holes in us at once. And we got the storm to contend with, like I said, and it was just a massive mess of just difficult. And to be honest, we were just kind of getting on with it. We were eventually going to get them done eventually, but we just managed to just keep plugging away. And we did get joined by one of the alliance crew. He kind of came in and just kind of watched us, to be honest. He was kind of not any reason for him to be there, to be honest. But he was trying to give us some advice and try and help us out, and it was working. Like, we were starting to do a little bit better. He was a bit more experienced than us, shall we say. But eventually it just disappeared, and literally just disappeared. Like, not even like in the Mega Voyages where they disappear and you've got to find them again. It literally just despawned, and we were looking around for ages. And you can see Duds there saying despawn, but it's just, yeah, it's just gone. And we're like, all right, well, that's the end of that, I guess. So unfortunately, on that sour note, we were like, okay, well, that's the end of our voyage. Let's go sell everything. So we just went and sold everything we had to the sovereigns. Always go to the sovereigns, because they're the guys who are going to give you the best price for everything, because they can sell everything in one go. You don't have to go to individuals or anything like that. And yeah, it's strange. I just not sure what happened there, but it was just what it was. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you were enjoying everything about Sea of Thieves at the moment. I know it's a fun game and I love it. If you do love it, don't forget to leave a like on this video. That's going to be really helpful for me. And then we can see I've got this level 30. Finally got the level 30 for what I wanted, which is the end of this video, because I wanted to show you guys me getting level 30. And that was it for the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. like I said, if you let me know in the comments if you want to see a full Meg kind of guide, then I will happily do one. Just let me know in the comments. Just write in the comments Meg guide, please, and I'll do it. Thank you guys. I'll see you later.